Alright, for this first problem, we have two parallel lines. I can tell they're parallel because they have the little triangles on them. So that means that if I have any corresponding angles, they will be the same size. Alternate interior angles will be the same size. Alternate interior angles will be the same size. I also noticed that 110 and y, those are both vertical angles. So that means that they're the same. So that means that y equals 110. Also, I noticed that angle x and angle were 110 degrees. Those are corresponding angles because they're both in the upper right of their group. So corresponding angles of parallel lines are also equal, so that means that x also equals 110 degrees. Alright, next problem. I see that I have an angle of y right next to a 90-degree angle. This angle right here and this one right here, they form a linear pair. I can see that because there's this line right here, and the two lines together, the two angles together right there, make a full 180 degrees. So that means they both add up to 180 degrees. So I can figure out what they are. That means 90 plus y equals 180 degrees. I'll just take away 90 on both sides, and I get that y equals 90 degrees. Next thing I notice is that y is an alternate interior angle with angle x. So look how this one and this one are alternate interior angles, and since the lines are parallel because of this little triangle right here, that means that those two angles are going to be the same. So since I already found out that y is equal to 90 degrees, that means that x is also equal to 90 degrees. Okay, so we see that these two angles right here form a linear pair. It's 180 degrees, both of them together. So I do 95 plus y equals 180. So I'll take away 95 from both sides, and I get that y equals 85. Now I notice that since these are parallel lines, I can tell because of the triangles, then the alternate interior angles will be the same. So x and 95, they're the same. So that means that x equals 95. Okay, once again, I can see these are parallel lines because of the triangles. That means that the alternate interior angles will be congruent. So that means that this angle right here is equal to this angle right there. So x plus 15 equals 80. And I'll take away 15 from both sides and get the x equals 65. On the next problem, once again, parallel lines. That's what those little triangles mean. This time I have two angles that are on the same side of the transversal. So this right here is the transversal. And so if the two angles are interior angles on the same side of the transversal, that means they're not the same and they don't look the same. One of them opens up more than the other one. It means that they both add up to 180 degrees. So 2x plus 68 equals 180 degrees. I take away 68 on both sides. I get the 2x equals 112 degrees. And 2 times 56 would equal 112. So x is equal to 56. Just to check that one out, I'm going to plug it in and see. If I do 2 times 56, I get 2 times 56 is equal to 112. And then I'll add 68 and see if that really does equal 180. So 2 plus 8 is 10. Carry the 1. 1 plus 6 is 8. And then 1 plus nothing is 1. So 180. They do add up to 180. Alright, next problem. Once again, parallel lines. That's what that little, those two triangles mean. This time I have alternate exterior angles. See how they're on alternate sides of the transversal. They're on different sides. There's the transversal, one's on the right, one's on the left. But they're also outside, they're not in between the two parallel lines. These two angles are outside of them. That's why they're exterior angles, alternate exterior angles. And whenever you have alternate exterior angles of parallel lines, they're going to be the same. So 92 is going to be equal to 2x minus 4. I'm going to add 4 to both sides, and then I'll get 96 here. When I add 4 to the other side, it will add up with the negative 4, which is the opposite of 4, and equals 0. So all that will be left is 2x. Then I know that 2 times 48 equals 96. So that means that x equals 48.